Hey everyone, Erica here from the Little Iguana's Children's Safety Foundation, and I am excited that you're joining me for another tip of the week on Tuesday. We are live every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to share one tip of the week that you can implement today or this week in your classroom, with your family, in your community, whether you're a grown up that works with kids or has kids. You can implement these tips into your daily routine. And we're going to be talking today about a super important safety topic as we head into our summer adventures or just our daily routines this summer with our kid. We're going to be talking about I'm lost. What happens if your child gets separated from you while you're out and about in a crowd or at an event or at the grocery store? What can your child do, and what can you do? Steps that you can take to be safe when you are separated from your mom or your dad or your caregiver. So whether you're exploring a new playground or you're running through the splash pad, visiting a zoo, or just going down to Target for your daily Target fix this summer, there's always a chance that you could get separated from your kiddo, whether you're in a crowd or you're in a familiar place. You know, sometimes routines make us less likely to follow and our safety rules and be on, high alert. We're very comfortable where we are, and we might just wander a little bit and our kiddos might get separated from us. So it's important that we're talking to our kids about what steps they can take if they get lost or separated from us this summer and beyond. So it might be a scary thought, but the most important thing that we can do is prepare. So the key is preparation. So talking to your kids and teaching them what they can do before this situation happens, before they ever feel lost. Help them and talk to them about what they can do to stay calm and be safe. So we're going to walk through some of those steps right now today so that you can talk to your kiddos about what to do when they feel lost or if they are separated from you at any time. So the first step and the most important step is to stay calm. So when your child realizes that they're lost or they're separated from you and they can't find you, they might start to panic and they might start to get really worried, but it's important to remind them that they need to stay calm. So they need to stop what they're doing, stop walking, stop playing, stop looking around in panic, and they need to take a deep breath and they need to just stay as calm as they can and not panic. So staying calm helps kids remember what they need to do next and what steps they need to take to hopefully get back to you, whether that's on their own or with the help of someone that is nearby. So the first step, stay calm. Step 2, stay in a visible place. So it's important to tell your child not to hide. So not to go under a clothing rack or, into an aisle that is hard to see or behind, a big statue. They cannot hide. They have to stay visible. So it's typical if a child is nervous to, duck behind a tree or stay someplace that they feel safer, but it's actually harder for you or for someone else to find them. So they need to stay in a visible a visible spot, a visible place. So if you're in a store, they need to go to the end of an aisle and stand at the end of an aisle so that lots of people can see them. If you're at the park, they need to stand next to a big bench or a big playground sign so that lots of people will be able to see you and to see them and hopefully reunite you faster and more quickly and get everyone, back together faster. Step 3, they need to look for help. So they need to think about safe adults that they can approach for help. So whether that's a police officer or a security guard in a store or at the zoo, or whether you're out and about, if it's a cashier or a store employee at a store that they're lost at, a custodian or someone that's working in the building, or even a family with children. So kids often feel safer asking for help from another family that has kids just like them. And it's important to teach your child what they need to say when they're lost. So they need to say things like, I can't help. I need help. I can't find my mom, my dad, my caregiver. can you help me? So this simple sentence, it lets adults know that they need assistance and that they need help, and it helps them take the steps that they need to take in order to help your child safely reunite with you. And if you did talk about a meeting spot or a meeting place, if you did get separated or get lost, have your child go to that meeting place. So before you go into a crowded area or a new place, you can take a moment to choose a family meeting place or a family meeting spot if you do get separated. So you can say something like, if we get separated, let's meet by that big fountain over there, or you can wait for me at the information desk. So it's really important that you set a plan. Kids are amazing at remembering plans if you practice them ahead of time. So if you practice these steps and you make them part of your routine, kids are going to remember. So 1, do not panic. Take a deep breath and remember the steps that you need to take next. They're going to stay in a visible spot. They're going to look or they're going to ask for help. And if you did have a meeting spot that you decided on ahead of time, they're going to head over to that meeting spot. So how can you talk to your kids about these things and these steps? Well, you can just, introduce it on the car ride home from school today. You could listen to Lil Iguana's song, I'm Lost, to introduce this lesson or this topic. And you can use our music and our podcasts and our educational stories to reinforce these lessons. So if you're practicing, what are some steps that you can take? Let's say you're heading out to Target for the day. You can ask your child, what would you do if you couldn't find me? Who could you ask for help? Where should we meet if we get separated? By role-playing these kinds of questions, you're going to build their confidence and it's going to become routine. So it's going to calm their fears and it's going to reinforce these safe habits. So like I said, Lil Iguana has tons of resources to teach this lesson and over 20 safety and well-being topics. If you're looking for printable resources, educational music, storytime podcasts to teach and reinforce this lesson of I'm Lost, you can go right on our website and you can download printable activities, worksheets. We have a workbook. We have tons of opportunities and resources to help you teach and reinforce this lesson. So I hope you go to our website, liliguana.org, and you can get all of our worksheets and printables right there by searching the lesson, I'm Lost. If you're a part of our Safety Up digital membership, you can get all of those worksheets free of charge, included with your membership if you're an all access member. And if you're not a member yet, you can go to safetyup.org and you can join for $1 for your first month with code JOIN. It's great to get community support, especially when you have tough topics like this. So we encourage you to join our Raising Safe Kids Facebook group so you can bounce ideas off of fellow parents, educators, and community members. Our Lil Iguana team is also in that Facebook group so that you can chat with us about different ways to introduce and teach different topics. We're always here to help. And, things are going a little wonky on Facebook with our Facebook Lives catching the replays. So they're only available for a short time on Facebook, but they live forever on our YouTube channel. So you can always visit our YouTube channel to get a replay of this live video or any of our live videos. You can also stream all of our educational music and videos on our YouTube channel, Lil Iguana Safety. So this is an important topic that I hope that you will introduce with your kiddos so that they're prepared and they're not scared when going out into the world this summer with you and beyond. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us or comment below. And I hope that you will take the action this week to talk about what to do if you ever get separated from your kiddo. I hope you have a great Tuesday and a great rest of your week. We'll see you next week.